Watch out for the fake people. And what's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tatyana Edgeworth, and we're back with another freaking video. If you guys can't tell by the title, we are going to be talking about navigating our friendships in 20s. But before we go ahead and get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I know you like that, right? That new subscribe button I just came up with. It took a girl a long time to come up with it, so please don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So I know navigating friendships in your 20s is like so freaking hard, guys. Like, cause like when you're in high school, it's like you have your friends, you have your cliques, you have everything that you got going on. And then you maybe even go to college. You may finish college, graduated college, didn't graduate college, who knows? You probably even had younger friends from like your old neighborhoods and things like that. But like as growing up, we just lose our friendships over time. People get married, people move away. Sometimes you just don't have those social network, like being in school anymore or like working. So I'm here just to talk about like how to navigate friendships in your 20s. And trust me, I feel like I'm a pro because your babes is in her late 20s now, and I had to go through it for the past couple of years due to me moving to a whole nother state and everything. So we're gonna just start with one of the first things. The first thing you need to know is to understand like what do you want and what do you need from your friendship. Like being in your 20s, you're growing, you're a growing body. We start to like think about, okay, cool, I need this type of person as a friend, or I don't need this type of person as a friend. Like when you're young, usually it's the person who you grew up with or who you just end up in school with, or somebody you just took a class with. But like as grown adults, you start to realize mentally people are in different places. So you have to kind of ask yourself like, what kind of friend do you want to be and what kind of friend do you want them to be? Personally, for myself, I had to realize going through my friendships here, like I treat my friends like family. So I was actually looking for more of like family friends than just like social friends. But when I first came out here, I was like, I literally got everything I asked for. Everything I manifest, I literally got. But I don't know if that was a complete good thing, because like when I first moved out here from a different state, I was like, okay, well, I just want friends to go out with and have a good time. That's literally all I got. I literally got what I asked for, and it kind of backfired on me because those friends didn't really work out. And then I was like, okay, cool, let me try again. Let me put myself out there and look for more meaningful friendships, and you know, go over each other's houses and things like that, whatever. So then when I looked for those friendships, it lasted a little while, like it was good, and then it fell apart. So then I realized, you know what, I need friends who are like family. Friends that are not going to just cut you off easily. Friends that I'm going to be able to forgive. They're going to be able to forgive me. Like just true people who's going to love me for who I am. Who's not afraid to say I love you as a friend. Like who's not afraid of conflicts and just dealing with them as an adult. Like I feel like that's very important. Also is just learning how to deal with conflict. So like navigating in your 20s, the first thing you need to do is really just ask yourself like, what do you want in your friendships? Because sometimes, do you just want that person to go out with? Do you want that person to just lean on a call? Like you don't want to see them. So you got to just kind of figure out what kind of friendship you're looking for, and also ask yourself, what kind of friend do you want to be to them? Because it has to be, you can't ask for a full surface friend, somebody who's going to go full throttle to you, and then you call them clingy because you're like, whoa, this is too much for me. So figure out what kind of friend do you want to be, and then after that you kind of navigate what kind of friendship you want. So the next thing about navigating friendships is like, make sure that they have a positive impact on your life, and that you have a positive impact on their life. Because sometimes it may be like, okay, it's a positive impact for you, but then you're being a negative impact for them, or vice versa. So you have to just make sure that when you're making your friends, that you're being very genuine to them and they're being very genuine to you. So that being said, watch out for the fake people, because there will be some fake people. Like sometimes girls just want to be around you, or guys, who knows, hey, those ones too, hello. Sometimes people just want to be around you because what you have, or your potential, or you bring a lot of people and a lot of energy around you, and you just gravitate to a lot of different people, and they love that. So you have to be careful like who you letting in your circle, because that person in the back of your ear may be looking to like envy you, and you just don't know that. So just make sure that when you're looking for your friendship, that this person is positive. Like you don't want any negative something. Like all of my friends right now are literally so freaking positive, it's insane. Like when I say I woke up to a group chat of me and my girls, and we literally just all sent each other all loving messages of how much we appreciate our friendship. And honestly, it took me about 2 years for me to like navigate through friends. So like I said, I feel like I got the key, and I am the person to come to when it comes to making friends, especially because I had to move from a different state. And when I say I literally found the best friend group ever, like I love my girls. And even even outside of my friend group, I made other friends outside of that group that are so freaking genuine. Like, all of the people in my life are like family now. It took a while for me to get here, and then it took a lot of lessons, but I was always positive. Like, it took a lot of friendship breakups, it took a lot of heartbreaks. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, my heart has been broken. Like, I was devastated when I lost certain friends, but honestly, I would do it all again to get to the current friends that I have now, because my current friends are literally so freaking genuine. It's insane. Like, these girls that I've ran into, and even some of my guy friends, like, they're amazing people. They uplift me, they keep me positive when I'm going through something, anything in life. Like, that's the type of people that you want. Like, and if you're a negative Nancy, you have to probably be friends with someone who's like to your level. I'm personally not intimidated. Like, all my girls are doing the dang thing, and right now my life is like way down here and they are doing the thing, but I don't find that intimidating. To me, it's motivating, but I know some people may find that intimidating. So if you're the type of person who envies people doing better than you might want to reevaluate yourself first. Up yourself, go to therapy, figure out why does other people make you feel some type of way, and then you can start looking out for friendships that are genuine, so you can be genuine to your friends, because you don't want to have a friendship where it's based only off of materialistic things. That's not good. Or based off of, okay, we're both trauma dumping off of each other, or we're both just, you know, talking smack about our exes or whatever. Like, you don't want that, because eventually when you grow out of that, because you will grow out of it, then your friendship won't have any substance, and you won't have any substance to that friendship anymore. So it's like, literally look for positive people. You also need to like be patient and enjoy the journey, because when I say that it took me a while to find my people, like find people who I literally, like, I never would have thought that I would have had what I have now. People who are so genuine, have so many of us so right now. So like, literally be patient, like go through the friends, figure it out. And then honestly, like, if people want to be fake, if they don't want to text you back, if they want to show who they really are, let them. Literally let them show you who they are, because at the end of the day, you know that you're being genuine, and genuine will find you. It will. It like literally doesn't have any choice but to find you. So just be patient, enjoy the journey of your friendship, take them as a lesson. Do not be angry or animosity towards whatever happened in the past. Just grow as a person, and just literally take that into your next friendship of like what you learn from it, and what are you, it's kind of like a relationship, you know, like what are you looking for next? How can you be better, and how can you navigate better? That way your friendship can be better for the next one. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is literally your communication skills. Like, you guys, like, navigating friendships in your 20s, like, we're too freaking old, honestly, to be coming up with an excuse like, oh, I can't text them, I can't call them, like, I can't see them. At this point, it's like, what do you need a friend for? Like, that's why I said in the beginning, like, you have to ask yourself, like, what do you want your friend for? Because, like, if you're not available to be a good friend, like, why do you want to have a good friend? Like, it makes no sense. So, and communication is key with any relationship you have, and that's definitely with your friendships. Like, honestly, I treat my friendships like I'm in relationships at this point. Like, I treat my friends good. Like, I communicate with them so good. And at first, when I had certain friends, they make it seem like, oh, she's doing too much, and she always wants to text back, and oh my god, like, I have a life. Those type of people, I mean, if you're that type of person, then maybe you can go find other people that are like that. Maybe you guys can click together. I don't know how the communication is going to work, but personally, like, me and my friends even had conversations to where, like, one of my friends asked me, like, how important is it to you of I'll call you right back? And we, like, it was like an intimate conversation to us, because I let it be known, like, it's serious to a certain extent, like, depending on how you say it or whatever, but it's the fact that we're even having this conversation kind of to figure out, like, how does the person communicate. Just by that alone, like, okay, cool. So I know I have a friend to where we have the conversation about how you say certain things, to where, okay, cool, they said they're gonna call me back or call me right back. She may not call me right back, which is fine, because we had a discussion about it. We communicated that, because everybody has a busy life, but it's like, literally all you have to do is take the time out of your day to be like, okay, cool, I have a missed call, I'm not able to call you back, so let me shoot a quick message and let that person know that. So it's like just a courtesy of like, okay, this person's time is just as important, like your time is just as important as my time, and my time is just as important as your time. And I feel like once people realize that, even though I am working on my time management skills, that has nothing to do with this conversation, it's just that I know for a fact if somebody's gonna say I'll call you right back, I will literally sit there, wait, okay, let me not do nothing crazy, let me not do nothing ADHD and get distracted so I can answer this phone call. So now that people know that, it's okay, cool, let me be careful with my words of what I choose to say, because I am the type of person who will literally I'm very literal, but that's me. That's what you get to learn over time. Some people are not like that, like, oh girl, it's not that serious, like, which is fine, but like once you have that communication, have a better understanding, like you both have to work on like a common ground to figure out like, okay, well, how can we make this work and how can we communicate? But like, honestly, just by having a conversation alone of like how people communicate literally helped our friendship even more, even better. Sometimes when you have those friends who communicate really well, it makes you want to be a better communicator. Like, I have friends who are constantly on time, who are constantly showing up, who are constantly just doing really good in their life, and it just motivates me to be better. That's literally why I'm here filming, stepping it up. Like, I'm not playing no games because my girls ain't playing games, so it's like really motivational. But back to our communication, you don't want to have terrible communication skills and then you come in with a good friend and your friend is so good to you and always communicating, then it makes them feel like you don't value their time or you don't care about them because, oh, I'm not a texter or I'm not the type of person to call back. So it's like, be careful of like how you treat your friends. And honestly, communication is like one of the top tier things. Like, we're all adults, like I said, you're constantly on your phone. There is no freaking reason why you have this phone and somebody calls you. Like, if you're genuinely busy, that's fine, but you can always communicate that, let that be known. Like, it's not that hard to pick up the phone and be like, hey friend, you know, I'm really busy right now. I probably won't be talking to you for the next couple of days because of how busy I am, but I just want to, like, a little voice message. I just want to let you know I'm just checking in on you, but it's just being genuine, just literally thinking about that person. Because honestly, in my head, if I haven't heard from you, you do not care about me. And I know that sounds so dramatic, but like, literally, like, I think it's just very blunt to say, because honestly, think about it. You do not care about me if you're not checking in on me. Like, you have family members, you have friends who literally you claim, or we claim each other, and y'all don't check on each other. You know why? Because you're not important. They have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's more important. Like, and it's fine. We're all human. When I say that, people think that I'm so crazy. Like, oh, why would you say that? But it's like, it's literally true. We have a list of priority things of what's priority to us, and I'm not on the list. Because at the end of the day, if it was your girlfriend who was calling, or if it was your boyfriend who was calling, you're gonna pick up the phone. So it's not like always a priority. It just depends on what it is. But it's like, just make sure that you take out of the day to like communicate with your friends and just let them know what's going on. I trust and believe me, like, once you be like, it's too much right now, I'm so busy, you probably won't hear from me from a couple of days, but I don't want you to take any offense of it. Hopefully I'll be hearing from you soon. And then that's literally it. It doesn't take that much to do it. It's just the fact that people don't understand that communicating is such a big thing. And then like, if you guys get into an argument, what should you do? You shouldn't be like, oh, that girl weird, let me cut her off. No, like, you have to communicate and express feelings and be like, okay, this is how I feel, this is how you felt. We may agree to disagree. We're all grown now. We're not gonna always agree with each other. Like, when we were kids, we probably always agreed with each other, like, yeah, that girl was wrong or this boy was right, whatever. But like, babes, not no more. We're not agreeing with each other all the time, and it's okay. We can agree to disagree. We're attracted to different things, but we're just gonna go ahead and talk about the next topic. So the next thing I want you to understand is that you are changing. We are in our 20s. We're growing up. We are learning. We're maturing. We're starting to be more emotionally intelligent. That being said, your friends may change. Like, your friends from when you were a child, when you were in your adolescence, will change due to the fact that you may have graduated and you may have, you know, I don't know, what's the corporate world, whatever. Like, everybody's life goes like this eventually. Now, again, that's when our communication comes to like keep in contact, but your friends may change because as an adult, it's like when you become an adult, that's when those are the friends that you relate to the most. It's literally your adult friends, like the people who you are starting to make friends with now. Because like, as kids, we were all the same. We all probably came from a similar background or whatever situation is, school or whatever, but there wasn't much substance to like have relations to, like when it comes to mindset and stuff like that. Like, and not to, like, me and my bestie are still besties for life. Like, we will always be besties, but me and my bestie are completely different now. But if you would have asked us in freaking 7th grade, we were the same person. Like, literally the same person, same weight, same height. Like, we was proud of it too. Like, literally the same person, so outgoing. But my bestie ended up being like more reserved, and like now she's into church and stuff like that. Like, and it's fine. She's married, and then I didn't move out of state, and I'm doing my own thing, having a good time, and just like, our minds are completely different now. And it's crazy because we were so alike when we were younger. Or even there was girls that I knew when I was 21 and I thought we were the same person or the same mindset, and we were completely different. That being said, like, your friends are going to change because you are changing. thing. You're going to want to seek out friends who are related to you, not related to you. You are going to want to seek out friends who are close to what you're doing or what you're going through in your life. So that being said, just be careful when you're choosing your new friends. Make sure that they're very genuine. Make sure that you are sitting there. I can't get over the blinking. It's distracting me. When it comes to you being in your new friend group, like you may meet somebody at the gym. You may meet somebody at a book club. You may meet somebody literally online or at a lounge, whatever you're into. So like, and you guys probably have relationships, something that you're relating to now. Like, and let me tell you, a lot of my high school friends, people from college, babes, they are married with kids, or if they have like their own family, regardless if they're married or not. Like, I am on a whole little another bandwagon. So, but all of my friends right now, we're all just doing our thing, you know, no kids, and we're traveling, just having a good time. And not saying that we don't want that, we're just not there yet. But there's people who literally been there already from back when they were 21. They've been started the family. They've been bought the house. They've been graduated college. Okay, so that being said, like, just understand your friendships are going to change because you're changing, and it's okay. That doesn't mean you gotta leave your other friends behind and, oh, I'm better now. Well, no, it just means that you're gonna relate probably more to your adult friends when you did your high school friends or your friends from adolescence, and that's fine. You can still communicate with them, but just know you're probably gonna start relating more to your friends that you're starting to meet now. Okay, so last but not least, this is gonna be like my favorite topic out of the whole entire thing of navigating your friends. And I'm not to be dramatic, but it's definitely cutting friendships. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know now how I feel about cutting friendships, but we're just gonna say, when it comes to navigating your friendships, cutting friendships, it's a good thing, but then it's not at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you know how I feel about it and like how to go about it. So basically, when it comes down to cutting off your friends, like, I personally treat my friends like family. When I said we're locked and loaded, we are locked and loaded, period. I had one of my friends try to be real sneaky beaky on me, but when I told her, I said, babe, we're locked and loaded. So you can get mad all you want to, you can catch an attitude, but baby, I still love you. And you gonna still love me, so we gonna talk about it and we gonna move on. That being said, I don't think people should be cutting people off so quickly. I feel like people need to sit down and understand where some people are coming from, because I feel like we're in the culture of where like, oh, this girl's so weird, so let me cut her off. Like, literally, like, that was my problem being in Houston when I first got here. Like, I'm from Cali, so I was always weird or different, you know? So if I did something that was different, I was too energetic or whatever the situation is, it's like, oh, she's too, she's doing too much. I'm gonna cut her off. And I'm just like, wow, like, dang, don't even give me no chance. Obviously, we don't need those type of people in our lives, but people be so quick, especially in our culture, to cut people off when one thing happened. Like, people don't give, like, we're in the generation of no chances, and I don't believe in that personally. I believe that you should give people chances and you should hear them out. Now, granted, if it was some messed up toxic stuff, yes, cut them off, but you have to give people a chance. You have to talk to them, figure out where their mind is at, figure out what's going on. Like, you can't just sit there as soon as one thing happened, like, because you don't understand. I feel like a lot of my friendships that I did, you know, have friendship breakups with, literally off of misunderstandings, literally off of miscommunication, misunderstandings, but because on their end and how they received it compared to how I wasn't trying to like have it perceived, the friendship didn't work out. Now, obviously, you don't want people in your life to where they're so easily to cut you off. Like, it hurts your feelings. You love them, you care about them, but just know that you're worth more than that. Because I guess for me, when it came to navigating my friends, I literally let my friends know, at least the second time, for the second round, where I was like, I need friends to where they're not so easily going to cut me off when something happens. Because at the end of the day, I'm human, you're human, we're going to make mistakes. I'm not a perfect person, you're not a perfect person. So if I do something that you do not like, I would love for you to communicate that with me, and we can sit there and talk about it, hash it out, have different opinions, and move forward. Now I know not to do it again. Now, if I did it again, it's like, all right, girl, you being funny now. But literally, a lot of people don't do that. They'll be like, you know what? She did this and whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, so I'm not going to talk to her no more. I'm like, are you serious? Like, literally. But when some people hear my side of the story or like what happened, they'll be like, oh my God, like, I know that you don't have ill will. I know you don't have any ill will intent, but it's like, as my friends who's supposed to know me, you should know that I don't have ill will. But some people have like different traumas, different pasts, to where automatically they're going to be like, you know what, let me cut you off because you already traumatized, like, you already showing me something I didn't see from another friend. And it's like, you literally can't do that. You can't do that with relationships, and you can't do it with your friendships. You can't sit there and just go off of your past and, oh, well, this happened to me one time before before, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off before. It's like, that's a defense mechanism. I don't know if y'all know, like, that y'all literally defending yourself because you're afraid to being hurt, you know? And I guess for me, I became vulnerable over time, like, not to put this out in public or whatever, but oh well. Like, I became that's why I have to be careful about who's my friends, because I know that I love hard and I love a lot. Like, I care for my friends a lot, and only certain people deserve that love from me, because me, like, I'm about to go on my way. Like, not even saying like to a people pleasing extent, but I just want to make sure that we're good and you're happy, and if we need to talk, like, I'm that type of person. But if you're with a friend who's like, my mind is made up and I don't care what you say, what you do, like, you should not be friends with them, in my personal opinion, if you have a personality like mine, to where you're taking your friendships oh so serious. Like, so that being said, do not be so quick to cut your friends off. Literally sit down, have conversations, understand what happened, like, reevaluate what happened, because at the end of the day, like, I literally called my bestie today and I said, I love you so much, because we literally been through so much. If me and bestie did not go back and have several different conversations of what happened, agree to disagree, like, we grew up so much. Like, we literally grew up together. Like, I've known this girl probably since 11 years old. Like, it's been over 2 decades already. Like, like over 2 decades. Over 2 decades? Okay, no, just one. Not that old, not that old. But that being said, like, I was like, I just appreciate our friendship because we've grown so much. Like, we learned so much. So, and we had those conversations to where they were hard to have, and we cried and we almost cut each other off. Well, we probably did, but we came back. Like, but like, now it's been so solid for the past few years. Like, I mean, at this point, it's like, we just say what we gotta say. If it hurts each other's feelings, and just communicate that, whatever, and then just move on. Like, there's no cutting off. Like, this is it. Me and bestie is locked and loaded for the rest of our lives. And that's how I feel about my girls. Like, once I make up my mind about you, it's like, yeah, as long as you stay solid and you stay true to yourself, I may not like what you gotta say, you may not like what I gotta say, but we're still friends. And that's the whole point. Like, nobody's like, nobody wants a fake friendship. Like, it's real. Like, we're not gonna always, you may get on my nerves, I may get on your nerves, whatever, but I'm not gonna cut you off because you said something I didn't like. Now, sometimes people be throwing shade, so be careful of like negative energy, don't get me wrong. But if an incident happened and it's the first time it happened, like, you need to give people grace and give people chances, because trust and believe me, some stuff happened between me and another friend, and we are so close right now. Like, me and her are literally like this. I cannot tell you, like, and she gave me grace. And it was all a misunderstanding. And we had talked about it, laughed about it, whatever, moved on. But literally, like, you have to be able to understand, to give your friends chances, give them grace. Now, if it's toxic, if it's negative, that's a different story. You're gonna have to let it go. But there's a certain way to cut people off. Like, you just let them know nicely, like, hey, you know, it was a great friendship, blah, 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 but you did this, and I just feel like I've talked to you multiple times about it, and it's just not working out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and love you from a distance. Don't have to unfollow each other from social media and stuff, and just let it be that what it is, or just back up a little bit and just let them live their life. And I have friends like that, to where I literally love them from a distance and watch them on social media, be their support, and if they need me, I'm a call away, but I'm just not as close as I used to be, because it's not that necessary anymore. But I feel like this video has definitely gone long enough. If you need any more tips or tricks or whatever situation when it comes to navigating in your 20s, please let me know. I definitely can make more friendship videos, because I feel like I've definitely learned a lot of lessons coming out here, moving out of state. Again, my name is Tatyana Edgeworth. I hope you guys liked my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and all my social media will be linked down below, and I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye. I know anybody's gonna be lonely without the reason they got someone to care.